From the initial release, up to today with Diablo 2 Resurrected, there have been some builds that have stood the test of time and still reign as top tier builds, despite the changes that have been made throughout the years to make new builds to play, and older, less ideal builds more viable. In today's video, we will discuss one of the general player base's top 5 builds that so many still find difficult to have an equal to as far as nostalgia and longevity. In today's video, I'm going to go over the build for the Endgame Magic Find Hammerdin, arguably the undisputed king of chaos, the Sanctuary. I'm going to go over the attributes, the skill tree, the gear for my character and my mercenary, and afterwards I'm going to show you guys some gameplay so you could see this build in action. But do keep in mind that when it comes to this build, there are different ways you can be able to gear the character depending on your needs, whether you're trying to go for maximum DPS, you're trying to do a Magic Find character, or a hybrid of the two. Just keep in mind when it comes to looking at the gear choices that I'm going to be choosing, that you can choose alternative gear depending on the demand that you have for your build. Now let's go ahead and get into the video. For the attributes, there's enough strength to be able to equip the gear, enough into dexterity to have full max block once using Holy Shield, and all the remaining points go into vitality. For the skill trees, starting with the combat skills, Blessed Hammer is maxed, and Holy Shield is maxed out as well. Then, moving on to the offensive auras, I maxed out Blessed Aim as it's one of Blessed Hammer's synergies, and I also maxed out Concentration as it helps to boost the damage of Blessed Hammer, as well as to help increase the chances of the attack not being interrupted. Lastly, for the defensive auras, Vigor is maxed as it's the second synergy for Blessed Hammer. I also put 1 point into Redemption as it can help to supplement our health and mana when needed, and all of the remaining points went into Defiance as it synergizes Holy Shield. For the gear, do keep in mind that this is a hero edited character. All the items that you see here are not single self found on single player offline, nor do I play online to be able to have someone assist me with helping me get these items to the showcase in this video. I wanted to put this build together myself to be able to show if it would be worth the time and the resources needed to be able to make it effective, in case anyone would be curious to be able to build this out for themselves, and also just for the spectacle of the concept itself. For the gear, he has the Harlequin Crest Shaco socketed with a perfect topaz. This gives plus to skills, small attributes boost, life and mana based on character level, physical damage reduction, and magic find. The amulet is a crafted caster amulet that has plus to paladin skills, faster cast rate, strength, life, mana, and all resistance. However, for this build, 10% FCR and above is the most important stat to focus on, and everything else is a bonus, as I'm trying to hit a certain breakpoint to cast quickly both for attacking and moving around. If you want to know more about crafting a caster amulet for yourself, check out my beginner's guide that breaks down everything that you'd want to know about crafting a caster amulet for yourself. The armor is Enigma for teleporting around, but it also has plus to skills, strength based on character level, physical damage reduction, life after each kill, and magic find based on character level. The weapon is the runeward Heart of the Oak. Hodo has plus to skills, faster cast rate, dexterity, increased maximum mana, and all resistance. The shield is the runeward Spirit and a Sacred Rondash. It has plus to skills, faster cast rate, faster hit recovery, help with blocking, vitality, mana, all resistances, and magic absorb. The boots are War Travelers for the strength, vitality, and magic find. The first ring is a Stone of Jordan for the plus to skills and help with mana. The belt is Arachnid's Mesh for the plus to skills and faster cast rate. The second ring is another Stone of Jordan for all the aforementioned reasons with the first one. The gloves are Mage Fist for the faster cast rate. On Switch, I'm using the staple CTA and Spirit combo for the Battle Orders buff to increase mine and my mercenary survivability. In the inventory is the Cube, Bolt Tomes, Torch, Annie. The Grand Charms are P-Combs with the Geese on the end for Magic Find, and the Small Charms are all Magic Find Small Charms. For the additional stats, the most notable are the 312% Magic Find and 125% faster cast rate. For the Mercenary, he's using Indaro's Visage socketed with a perfect ruby, Fortitude for the body armor, and a Reaper's Toll for the Decrepify proc. It's not necessary to make this build work, however, I wanted to try it out to see how well it pairs with the build. Now that we've discussed the attributes, the skill trees, the gear for my character and my mercenary, let's go ahead and check out this build in action to see how well it actually plays out. With the gameplay, for anyone who'd be curious as to which player settings I'm using for my build guides, the past, presently on screen, and in the future, down in the bottom left corner is what the example gameplay being shown is currently at. One of the normal experiences within cows is finding one herd, attacking them, and then having another join in the fight to potentially surround you. But the Hammerdin actually thrives off this, as his expanding blessed hammers allow for a full 360-degree assault, so he can't ever be snuck up on or truly surrounded for long, as once he breaks out the hammers, it's truly over. for those wanting some quick runs, Eldridge and Shank are great farming options. And depending on your waypoints, even visiting Thresh Socket can add to some great drop potentials. Although new builds have both risen and resurrected with Diablo 2 Resurrected, the majority of the player base still enjoy their Hammerdin runs within Chaos Sanctuary, and for good reason. The open space to let the blessed hammers max out their damage potential makes for quick and fun Chaos runs. This build will continue to stand the test of time, and the best part is that not only the endgame version is this good, but the budgeted version is great as well. If this build setup may be too expensive for you, or you just want to test the waters out first before dedicating the time to farm and level up for this build, make sure to check out my budgeted version of this build, one with very cheap gear that you can easily get, but the fun in playing it is anything but budget. The video will be linked down in the description below. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and were able to see if this build would be something that you would be interested in going into the future, and if anything, at least just enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of content, want to see more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever a new video comes out.
Come on. Come on. Come on then. There you are. There you are.
And if you like this video, please let me know by leaving a like. It really is appreciated to be able to help my channel to grow. And if you want to see more of my Diablo 2 Resurrected content, make sure to click the card in the corner up above to check out my Diablo 2 Resurrected playlist with a lot of videos already in it, with a lot more coming in the very near future. Other than that, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.